जेतुं यस्त्रिपुरं हरेण हरिणा व्याजात् बलिं बध्नता स्रष्टुं वारिभवोद्भुवेन भुवनं शेषेण धर्तुं धराम् पार्वत्या महिषासुरप्रमथने सिद्धाधिपैः सिद्धये ध्यातः पञ्चशरेण विश्वजितये पायात् स नागाननः। ईश्वराय नमः, गौरीपुत्राय नमः। नमस्ते टू ऑल, सर्वेभ्यः प्रणामाः। कक्ष्याम् आरभामहे। Yesterday we discussed the meanings of Ganesha till 65 meanings we have completed till now. Today we will start from 66. Before that, we will just have a revision of the names. We'll just chant those names. Om Vinayakaya Namaha, Om Vighnarajaya Namaha, Om Gauri Putraya Namaha, Om Ganeshwaraya Namaha, Om Skandagrajaya Namaha, Om Avyayaya Namaha, Om Putaya Namaha, Om Dakshaya Namaha, Om Adhyakshaya Namaha, Om Dvijapriyaya Namaha, Om Agnigarvachhide Namaha, Om Indrashri Pradaya Namaha, Om Vani Pradayakaya Namaha, Om Sarvasiddhi Pradaya Namaha, Om Sharvatanayaya Namaha, Om Sharvari Priyaya Namaha, Om Sarvatmakaya Namaha, Om Srishtikartre Namaha, Om Devanikarchitaya Namaha, Om Shivaya Namaha, Om Siddhi Buddhi Pradaya Namaha, Om Shantaya Namaha, Om Brahmacharine Namaha, Om Gajananaya Namaha, Om Dvaimaturaya Namaha, Om Munistutyaya Namaha, Om Bhakta Vighna Vinashanaya Namaha, Om Ekadantaya Namaha, Om Chaturbahave Namaha, Om Chaturaya Namaha, Om Shakti Sanyutaya Namaha, Om Lambodaraya Namaha, Om Shurpakarnaya Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Brahmaviduttamaya Namaha, Om Kavyaya Namaha, Om Grahapataye Namaha, Om Kamine Namaha, Om Somasuryagnilochanaya Namaha, Om Pashankushadharaya Namaha, Om Chandaya Namaha, Om Gunatitaya Namaha, Om Niranjanaya Namaha, Om Akalmashaya Namaha, Om Swayam Siddhaya Namaha, Om Siddharchita Padambujaya Namaha, Om Bijapura Phalasaktaya Namaha, Om Varadaya Namaha, Om Shashvataya Namaha, Om Kritine Namaha, Om Vidvat Priyaya Namaha, Om Vitabhayaya Namaha. Om Gadine Namaha. Om Chakrine Namaha. Om Ikshuchapathrite Namaha. Om Shridaya Namaha. Om Ajaya Namaha. Om Utpalakaraya Namaha. Om Shripatisstuti Harshitaya Namaha. Om Kuladribhetre Namaha. Om Jatilaya Namaha. Om Chandrachudaya Namaha. Om Amareshwaraya Namaha. Om Nagayajnopavitine Namaha. Om Kalikalmashanashanaya Namaha. Ishwaraya Namaha. So, till 65 we have completed. Today we will be discussing the further names. Vakratundaf Patu Sarvan Sada. Om Sthulakantaya Namaha. Sthulakantaya Namaha. Sthulaha Kantaha Yasya Saha. This is the etymology of this word. Sthulaha means stout, fat, which is very wide and all. So the one whose neck is stout or fat, he is called as Sthulakantha. Okay. Here there is nothing to because he is elephant headed, so Kantha will be obviously Sthula. Om Swayam Kartre Namaha. One who does everything by himself. Swayam Karoti iti Swayam Karta. Tasmai Swayam Kartre Namaha. The Swayam Karta is the nominal form in first case. Swayam Kartru is the root. From that Swayam Kartru, when the suffix related to fourth case is applied, it becomes Swayam Kartre. So anything which ends with the R becomes Re. Okay. Pitru, Pitre. Dhatru, Dhatre. Kartru, Kartre. Patitru, Patitre. Okay. So Swayam Kartre Namaha, one who does everything by himself. This whole world runs just because of him, that supreme being. That's why he is the one who does everything by himself. He has no assistants, no workers to do his work. He does everything by himself just by taking different forms. For creation, he takes the form of Brahman. For protecting, he takes the form of Vishnu. For destruction, he takes the form of Shiva. For Kalyana, for Mangala and all, he takes the form of Shiva. So he takes different forms to run this whole universe, to run the process of the universe. That's why he is called Swayam Karta. Swayam Kartre Namaha. Samaghosha Priyaya Namaha. Samaghosha Priyam Yasya Saha. So there are four Vedas: Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharva Veda. Rigveda, in Yajna, when Yajna is performed, there are 18. Yajna is performed with 18-member team. Okay. In any Yajna, there will be 18 members. In minimum, 18 members should be there. Big Yajna, I'm speaking, where there will be one Hota and 3 of his assistants. That's called Hotragana. Hota is connected to Rigveda, who is the priest of Rigveda, Purohita of Rigveda. For Yajurveda, there is a person called Adhvaryu. He will have 3 people with him. Okay. Then for Samaveda, there's Udgata, who is the priest. The priest of Samaveda is called Udgata. With him, there will be 3 people. Then for Atharva Veda, the name of the priest is Brahma. Brahma. The A, the last syllable is A. Okay? Not Brahma. Brahma. Again, he will be, this is not Chaturmukha Brahma. The name of the priest is Brahma. The priest will be titled as Brahma. Okay. He will have 3 people as his assistants. So now 3 4 uh, 4 4 16. We got 16 people now. Then Yajamana and Yajamana Patni. One who is conducting this yaga, making this yaga to be conducted, that that person is called Yajamana and his wife is called Yajamana Patni. So total of 18 people will be there. In the yaga, the Rugvedis, the Hotragana, the duty of Hotragana is to invoke the Lord, okay, to call the Lord, invite the Lord. Okay. Once the Lord is here to perform the yaga, this Adhvaryugana takes the leadership of performing the yaga. All the actions related to yaga is the duty of Adhvaryugana. To entertain the lords, the Sama songs are sung. That is the duty of Samaveda Gana, that is Udgatra Gana. The Udgata is the head of that. So in Samaveda, we can see the Rigveda mantras sung in a beautiful song form with music, like there will be Tala, Laya and all. Okay, it's sung. It's not chanted, it's sung. Okay. So that's why Ganesha likes those songs of Samaveda. So he is called as Samaghosha Priyaha. Samaghosha Priyaya Namaha. The duty of Atharvaveda, Brahma, is to supervise all these things, whether everything is happening in a proper manner or not. If there is something wrong happens, then he is the one who takes care about the prayaschitta and all. He has to say what prayaschitta needs to be done, what whether everything is happening properly or not. Everything is taken care by Brahma, the Atharva Veda team. So whenever who is in the position of Brahma, he must have the knowledge of all other 3 Vedas, Rigveda, Yajurveda and Samaveda. So Ganesha is the one who likes Samaveda, who likes this beautiful rendering of Samaveda. So he's called Samaghosha Priyaha. Samaghosha Priyaya Namaha. Om Varaya Namaha. A simple meaning, there is no etymology for this. So Varayati iti Varaha, one who is Shrestha, one who is greatest, splendid, excellent, best, is called Vara. Om Varaya Namaha. Varada is different, Vara is different. Vara, one who gives the best, or one who gives whatever is wished. Varada. Okay, Vara is one which is best. Varada, one who gives that, whatever is wished by the Bhakta, and if that is best, then only it is given by the God. Okay. Varadaya Namaha. Varaya Namaha. Om Varaya Namaha. Om Sthula Tundaya Namaha. Tunda means trunk, the huge trunk which an elephant has. Okay, Sthulam Tundam Yasya Saha. One with a stout trunk is called Sthula Tunda. So when Ganapati has this form, when that supreme being takes a form of Ganapati with the elephant head, then this name suits to that Ganapati. Sthula Tunda. Om Sthula Tundaya Namaha. Some names are very popular and some names are easy to understand. There are no explanations required. So I am just giving the meaning and moving forward. Okay. If there are some questions related to that, we will take at the end. If you have some input which you can share with me, that also we will take at the end. Please keep those things noted in your notebook or something, so that at the end, when we have our discussion time, at that time, if you have some new insights which can be shown at some names which I could not do it, you can present it so that I will also get benefited with that, as we did yesterday. Om Agranyaya Namaha. Agre Ganyate Yaha Saha. One who is regarded as the foremost. In the pujas, he is given the first place. The first puja, Prathama Pujyaha Ganapatihi. In whatever puja we do, the first puja should be done to Ganapati. That is what Puranas taught us, or our ancestors have taught us. The traditions have been following. So he is called as Agraganyaha. So Agre Ganyate Yahasaha, one who is regarded as the foremost. Also, there is another meaning of all the beings. He is considered to be the one who is the foremost, as a supreme being, if we take. Okay. So he is the number one, the first person of all. Okay. Om Agranyaya Namaha. There is another name which is found, Agraganyaya Namaha. Agraganyaya Namaha. There is another name, Agraganyaya Namaha. Okay, that is actually famous compared to this, but maybe in the text which we referred, there we had this name called Agranyaya Namaha. But Agraganyaya Namaha is actually the famous name. You can write down that name in case once you receive this PDF, you can add that name also in your list. Om Agranyaya Namaha. Om Agraganyaya Namaha. Both are fine. Agranyaya has another meaning. Let me put that meaning also. Actually, Agranyaya means Agre Nayati, one who takes people forward. He is also Agranya. I think there's a slight confusion from my side, so I have put this. There are two words. One meaning will be this. I will put that here. Agre Nayati Agranihi. Okay. So we can have these two words. Agre Ganyate Yaha Saha Agragani. Agraganyah. Agraganah. This is also Agranyah. Iti Agranyah. Okay. So we have two words here. One Agranyah, another Agraganyah. Agre Nayati iti Agranyah. Agre Nayati, one who takes forward. Okay. Okay. Will forward. Om Dhiraya Namaha. Dhiyam Rati. Irayati iti Dhirah. One who gives intelligence. Okay, Rati gives. One who gives intelligence is Dhira. Okay, Irayati is also to give, to promote intelligence is Dhira. Okay, then another meaning which we can see about Dhira in Mahabhashyam of Patanjali, which is the commentary for Ashtadhyaya of Panini, a linguistics text of Sanskrit, where you can find this meaning for Dhira, Dhiraha, Dhyanavantaha. Those who are always indulged in reflection or meditation, they are called Dhiraha. Dhiraha, Dhyanavantaha. Those who are focused. Dhyanavanta also means focused. Those who are focused, they are called Dhiraha. Focus in any manner. Okay, focus in their study, focus in their work, dedicated to their work. Doesn't matter who says what. I am dedicated to my work. I will continue doing that. Let whoever come, be it scold, whatever. This is my work and I will do it. So that is Dhira. Facing that, Dhira also means that whaler, no? Who is powerful, Dhira. We say Dhira, Shura, Dhira. So Dhira actually means Dhiraha Dhyanavanta, who are focused. When one has a very firm focus on something, nobody can disturb that person. Nobody can move that person. That's why those people are called Dhira. There is another meaning which we get in Kumara Sambhavam. That's similar meaning. Vikara hetau sati vikriyante Yesham na chetam sita eva dhiraha. Those whose mind doesn't get disturbed despite having all the reasons to be disturbed, they are called dhiras. So I think this word dhira is understood. There are two meanings for the word dhira. One who gives intelligence, and another meaning is one uh, who is indulged in meditation or very focused, and one whose mind does not get disturbed despite having many reasons of disturbances. One who wants to study, wants to get educated. While doing that, though many disturbances come, many obstacles come, that person never gets disturbed. He's very focused in his aim and goal. That person is called dhira. Okay. This Kumara Sambhavam is written by Kalidasa. Om Dhiraya Namaha. Om Vagishaya Namaha. Vagishaha. Vacham Ishaha Vagishaha. One who is the Lord of words, speech. We have seen the one name called Vani Pradayakaya Namaha earlier, who gives the Vani, who gives the strength or power of the speech. He is called Vani Pradayaka. He gives that strength because he is the Lord of that speech. Vagishaya Namaha. So this we have already discussed. Para Pashyanti Madhyama Vaikhari. There are 4 types of speech. Kshamyatam, there was some glitch. I will share the screen again. So we were discussing about Vaikhari, Madhyama, Pashyanti and Para. Para, Pashyanti, Madhyama, Vaikhari, 4 types of speeches. So one who is the Swami, who is the leader of all these 4 speeches, is called Vagisha. So Vaikhari is something which comes out of this area, which we speak and others can hear. Madhyama, which we speak. There is a speech called Madhyama, which we speak, but it's not heard by others. In the Dhyanavastha, when we do meditation or when we do japa, just by moving our lips, but one cannot hear, but our mind and our brain, everything works at that time. That is called Madhyama. Pashyanti is something which is situated at navel level, and this speech can be experienced. It cannot be listened. It is experienced only by the yogis. And there is a final level of speech, which is akhanda, which cannot be broken into words, into sentences. There's a very akhanda speech, which can be only experienced when we are in supreme being level, when the moksha is attained. And that is attained only very rare number of entities, okay, people. So one who is the leader of these speeches is called Vagisha. Vak also means Veda. Vidajnana iti dhatuhu. So Vak also means Veda. Okay. So one who is the Adhipati of Vedas, one who is the leader of the Vedas is also called Vagisha. Om Vagishaya Namaha. Om Siddhidayakaya Namaha. Siddhim Dadati iti Siddhidaha. One who gives the siddhis to his devotees. Ashtasiddhi, the 8 siddhis which we spoke earlier. Anima mahima chaiva garima laghima tatha praptif prakamyamishitvam vashitvam chashta siddhaya. There are 8 siddhis. In case if someone new is here, for their sake, I'll just mention there are 8 siddhis. Anima. Anima means the power of getting very small. Mahima, power of becoming big. Anima, Mahima, Chayu. Garima, power of becoming very heavy. Laghima, power of becoming very light. Praptihi, power of reaching anywhere in the world, anywhere in the universe. Prakamyam, power of getting whatever is desired. Ishitvam, power of godliness, power of the Ishvara, Aishwarya, all Aishwaryas. Ashtaishwarya is spoken, no? Those are the Aishwaryas, one who can get at any time. And finally, Vashitvam, one who can have control over anybody. So these are the 8 powers. Having control, getting control, the power of getting control over anybody is called Vashitva. So these are 8 siddhis. So one who gives these 8 siddhis to his devotees is called Siddhidayakaha. Siddhi kartrubhyo swadhikaranurupatah siddhim. Siddhi also means phala. Siddhi also means benefit. Okay. Other than those 8 siddhis, siddhi has another meaning which is called phalam or benefit. So the doer, whatever doer does karma, according to the karma, the one who gives the phala, he is also called Siddhidayakaha, one who gives the siddhi. Okay. We'll take the questions at the end. Om Durva Bilva Priyaya Namaha. One who likes Durva and Bilva is Durva Bilva Priyaha. Okay. Durva is a type of grass and Bilva is type of leaf. Bilva is liked by Shiva also, and even Ganapati likes it. Okay. So one who likes, one who is fond of Durva grass and Bilva leaf is called Durva Bilva Priyaya. Priya. There are different stories for Durva Bilva Priyatva. Ganesha Purana has one story, then Mudgala Purana has one story. I'll go with one story. Durva Bilva Priya. Why he is Durva Bilva Priya? Ganesha, once there was a terror of the Daitya called Krodhasura. Krodha means angry, anger. So there was a Asura, there was a Rakshasa or Asura who was known as Krodha, and that Asura was creating terror to all the people of all the beings of the world. And Ganapati, what he did, Ganapati killed that Krodhasura. But after killing that Krodhasura, Ganapati became so hot that he started burning whole the world. Because anger itself is very hot in nature. Very garam bolte na, gussa wal, one who gets angry, he is very hot in nature. That's what we say, no? इसमें बहुत गर्मी है वगैरह इन हिंदी भी से इसमें बहुत गर्मी है ತುಂಬ ಬಿಸಿ ಬಿಸಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಯಾವತ್ತೋ ಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ. So that anger is there. So that anger is very hot in nature. So when Ganapati killed that Krodhasura, either that anger shifted to him or he became very hot. So now because of that heat in him, whole universe started burning. Now people wanted to cool him down. So to cool him down, different rishis, different devatas tried different ways to do it. So some said that putting water over him will cool him down. So they came with the water and they have put the water, but he did not get cooled down. Then some said Ganga is cool in nature. In water also Ganga is the coolest. So let's bring Ganga and put on him. They brought Ganga and they put on him, but still he was not cool. Then some tried with the, what do you say, ice of Himalaya. From Kailasa they bought ice and they have put it, no cooling. Then some thought that we'll put Chandra on him. The Chandra will cool him. The Chandra also did not cool him. And finally, one the various ways they tried. Okay, the story says that various ways they tried. But finally, one Rishi comes, Agastya comes, and he says, use this Durva, put this Durva over his head, and he will be calm, he will be cool. So people, everyone did puja, did stuti, and after stuti, they placed the Durva on his forehead. And as soon as they put the Durva on his forehead, he started getting cool and he became cool. That is the story. So since then, Ganapati started liking Durva. Okay, so that is the story behind why Ganapati likes Durva. Now there is another angle to this Durva. According to Ayurveda, the roots of Anaushadham, there is one saying in Sanskritam, Nasti Moolam Anaushadham. There is no Moola, there is no root which cannot be a medicine. Only the thing is, we have to find out for what is the medicine. That's all. Om Durva Bilva Priyaya Namaha. Am I not audible? I got one message saying that I am not audible. Is it for all or only for few? If you can just put in a chat, I will get to know. Ganapati ji says that he cannot hear me. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. So Durva is something which gives immunity according to Ayurvedic texts. So if the root of Durva is boiled and consumed, it enhances the immunity of the body. Similarly, there are very good benefits about Bilva also. So it is said in Sanskrit, Nasti Moolam Anaushadham. There is no root which cannot be a medicine. Okay, all the roots are medicine for one or other problems, other health issues. Okay, yeah. So I have uh, repeated all those things. So I think you got that now. We'll go ahead. Om Durva Bilva Priyaya Namaha. Om Kantaya Namaha. Kanate, Deepyate, one which shines, one who shines is Kanta. Tasmai Kantaya Namaha. Abhirupatamaha, who is very beautiful, very handsome. Whenever we see Ganapati, we feel that's what my feeling. I don't know about all, but I feel like going hugging and just pulling his cheeks. Means he's so beautiful. Uh, Maybe because of my bhakti, he seems so. But but there is one name called Kanta. Kanta means one who is very beautiful, very handsome, very desirable. Okay, means we feel like I should have him with me. So that's why he got one name called Kanta. Om Kantaya Namaha. Om Papaharine Namaha. One who takes away all the papas. Okay. Papam Hartum Sheelam Yasya. One whose habit is to take away all the papas. Hartum Sheelam. One whose character, habit, swabhava, nature itself is to take away all the papas of the people. There is one month in the Atharva Shirsha mantra, there is one line which says Sapancha Mahapapa Pramuchyate. One who prays Lord Ganesha, he gets free from 5 Mahapapas. What are those 5 Mahapapas? In some texts we get Himsa, Abhakshya Bhakshanam. Himsa means violence is a papa. It's a Mahapapa. Abhakshya Bhakshanam is also a Mahapapa. Parastri Gamanam, mating with another woman other than one's wife, is Mahapapa. Steya, theft is Mahapapa. Okay. Then Patakai samsargaha, association with those who have committed these sins. That association itself is a Mahapapa. So these are 5 different Mahapapas, which if one, it is believed that one who does these things, he gets the karma phala of this. Okay, these are some different types of karma. These are Mahapapa karmas. So Papa karma, for that some punishment one will receive because of these karmas. Okay, there is another list of Papa karma which is given. Brahmahatya Surapanam Steyam Guruvanganagamaha Mahanti Patakanyahu Samsarga Chapitais Saha. This is also another verse where we get about 5 different Mahapapas. Brahmahatya, killing the Vaidikas, killing the cow, and killing the student who is studying, killing who is rishi, who is working towards who is walking towards in the path of Brahmajnana. So that is called Brahmahatya. So Brahmahatya is Mahapataka. Surapana, drinking alcohol is Mahapapa. Steya, stealing is Mahapapa. Guruvanganagamaha, mating the wife of the Guru is Mahapapa. And association with Samsarga Chapitaisaha, that is association with these people who have already committed these papas, association with these people is also a Mahapapa. So these are the 5 different Mahapapas which are mentioned in our ancient texts, which must not be committed. And even after committing, if one gets very much devoted to Lord Ganapati, leaves all the prapancha and gets very much devoted to Lord Ganapati, he takes away these papas. That's what is said in different Puranas. Okay. Papaharine namaha. Om Samahitaya namaha. Samahita means one who is in meditation, who is always in meditation. Samadhisthaha is Samahitaya namaha. One who is focused, one who is meditating. Om Samahitaya namaha. Om Kritagamaya namaha. One who has made Vedas, supreme being. Okay. Kritaha agamaha Vedaha yena saha Kritagamaha. Kritagamaya namaha. Okay. Agama means Veda. Now this can have another meaning too. For the construction and for the rituals to be performed at the temple, there are many agama texts written. So that also we can say, Kritaha agamaha yena saha. One who is the composer of those agamas related to the temple is Kritagama. So Kritagamaya namaha. Agama texts are those who actually are meant for different big temples like Tirupati, then Padmanabha temple. For different temples, different agamas are there. Means if something happens in the temple, what rituals to be, something wrong happens in the temple, what are the rituals to be done? Brahmotsava, Mahakumbha, Kumbhasthapana, these are different activities which timely need to be done. Brahma Kalasha, and establishing of new temple, renovation of the temple, and yearly rituals which need to be done. For these, there are rules and regulations, explanation how to do, what are the prasadams to be made, how it should be made. All these discussions we get in those agama texts. So, Kritaha agamaha yena, one who composed that agama text is called Kritagamaha, or one who is the one who has made the Vedas, composed the Ved, not composed, made or uh, uh, uttered the Vedas to the rishis, and Vedas were heard by the rishis, saw by the rishis. So he is Kritagama, that supreme being. Kritaha Agamaha. Om Vakratundaya Namaha. My favorite name in all the names. It's my most favorite one. Maybe because of two reasons. One, it shows the uh, uh, form of Lord Ganapati. Though there are other names which show the form of Ganapati, like Shurpakarna, that's email ID of mine. Vakratunda I use usually before writing anything, starting anything. I write this Vakratunda and then begin the thing. So it shows the trunk of the Lord Ganapati, so which makes me feel that I am seeing him. So Vakram Tundam Yasya Saha, one who has curved trunk. But there is another meaning, philosophical meaning. Vakran Tundayati Yaha, one who breaks the crooked ones. Those who are bad people, crooked people. One who breaks those crooked people is also called Vakratunda. This meaning was actually given by my guru. He is an expert of Puranas. He is a Vyakarana expert. So once he asked me, "Do you know what is the meaning of the word Vakratunda? You write Vakratunda regularly. Do you know what is the meaning of that?" At that time, I said I gave the first meaning, Vakram Tundam Yasya Saha. So he said that that is the meaning which you are giving from uh, looking at the form of Ganapati. But when you see Ganapati as a supreme being, how will you answer it? I didn't know at that time. Then he said, Vakran Tundayati Yaha, Saha Vakratundaha, one who breaks the crooked one who breaks the sinners, one who breaks the papis. He is called Vakratundaha. So this is one of my very favorite names of Ganapati. Om Saumyaya Namaha. One who is moon in nature, who is, means calm, very calm in nature, very cool in nature, is called Saumya. We have these names given to many uh, children, Saumya. Okay, Saumya, Saumya, both are there. Okay, so Saumyaya Namaha, Soma Iva Saumyaha. One who is like Soma. Soma means moon. Another is there is another meaning for the word Soma, that is Shiva. For Shankara, there is another word Soma. Okay. So Soma Iva means who is like Shankara, who is like Shiva. He is Saumya. Saumyaya Namaha. Om Shantaya Namaha. One who is calm, free. Did we earlier had this name, Shanta? I feel like we had this name earlier. Yes. Just a second. Okay, we will add another name here later tomorrow. Just please kindly remind me at the end of the session. So we'll skip this. We have already studied this. Instead of, because there are some texts where maybe because of textual errors, I also found there were many other names which were repeated. Okay, but then we have uh, tried not to remove those. Okay, we will we will take another name. No issues. We will cover that. Okay. Om Bhaktavanchitadayakaya Namaha. Bhaktena Vanchitam means whatever was desired, whatever was wished by the Bhakta, one who gives that, he is Bhaktavanchitadayakaha. Bhaktavanchitadayakaya namaha. In Atharva Shirsha, there is one mantra, there is one verse. Dharmartha kama mokshancha vindati, means as a benefit of reading Arthashastra, it is said that dharma, artha, kama, moksha. One who studies this Atharva Shirsha, he gets dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. All whatever he wishes, he gets that. Dharma, right doing. Artha, wealth. Kama, desires. Moksha, salvation. But when we speak about artha and kama, it should be integrated with dharma. Without dharma, artha has no value. Without dharma, kama has no value. It's almost like a sin if there is no dharma in kama. It's no artha, no dharma in artha. Okay, so artha and kama should always follow dharma. Okay, so whatever bhakta wishes, desires, one who gives that is called bhaktavanchitadayakaha. Om bhaktavanchitadayakaya namaha. Om achyutaya namaha. Nachyavate swarupato nagachati. One who never changes the form. This is about supreme being. One who he's all means the one who never perishes, the one who never gets destroyed. We say no, atom never gets destroyed. So this is supreme being which never gets destroyed. There is no, though he takes the changes, but those changes are mithya. According to Advaita Vedanta, whatever we are seeing in this materialistic world, it's just a delusion. It's just a maya. Okay, this does not exist. So this everything is Brahman, which never perishes. Okay, it is what it is shown to us, which does not, which we feel that we are seeing, we are there, we see whole world, but it actually does not exist. Okay, there is, it's just a maya delusion. So that's why he's called Achyuta. Achyutaya namaha. This name you can see in which is connected to Krishna, Vishnu also. Okay. Om Kevalaya namaha. One who is exclusively one's own, absolute, one, alone. Huh? But also it also means the highest possible knowledge. K. Shirasi Valayati. One which develops in the brain. That's called Kevala. So it has two meaning. One who is exclusively one, absolute, one's own. Apni hi duniya mein rehte hain. Avanalli avane irtane. That's what we say. No? So there's, and this also means highest possible knowledge. Om Kevalaya namaha. Om Satchidananda Vigrahaya namaha. Sat Chit Sat Cha Chit Cha Anandascha Satchidanandaha. Okay. Sat means truth. Chit means consciousness. Ananda means ultimate bliss. Tesham Vigraha. One who is embodiment of these three is called Satchidanandaha. Satchidananda Vigraha. Tasmai Satchidananda Vigrahaya Namaha. Okay, one who is embodiment of truth, everlasting truth. Truth will have different levels. We are speaking about the eternal truth. One who is embodiment of consciousness. One who is embodiment of ultimate bliss, where there is no sukha, no dukkha, nothing. Ultimate bliss. So in Atharva Shirsha also it is said, Tvam Satchidananda Dvitiyosi. You are one with Satchidananda. You are Satchidananda. That's what is said in Atharva Shirsha. Om Satchidananda Vigrahaya namaha. Om Jnanine namaha. Jnana, you know, wisdom, knowledge, wisdom is jnana. So one who is abode of wisdom, jnanam asya asti. Jnanam asmin vidyate iti jnani. Tasmai jnanine namaha. The one who is the abode of wisdom. Om Chintamani Dvipapataye Namaha. Chintamani Dvipa. There was one Dvipa or island called Chintamani. Okay. One who is the owner of that Dvipa is called Chintamani. Now, I don't have the story of this, so I'm sorry. I tried to get uh, any story connected to this if I can get, but I'll try more. If I can get, I will share with you. But the meaning of this word is one who is the owner of the island called Chintamani. There is another meaning, Chintamani, Chintayam Sarvakama Pradaha Manihi Iva. Okay, that means uh, Chintamani means Chintayam Sarvakama Pradaha. When there is a chinta, when some chinta happens, okay, when we think about something, when we desire about something, the Lord, one who gives everything, is called Chintamani, one which gives everything. So there is some island which gives everything. Okay. So the owner of that island is called Ganapati, is called Chintamani Dvipapatihi. Okay. So we can put it like that. There is one place, or there is one level of uh, the meditation or dhyana or devotion where they where one reaches to the place which is called Chintamani, and that place is the island which is covered with lot of troubles and all. Okay, that Chintamani, for that place called Chintamani, he is the owner. That's why he is called Chintamani Dvipapataye Namaha. Om Chintamani Dvipapataye Namaha. Om Paramatmane Namaha. Paramatmane Namaha. Supreme Self, Paramaha Atma, Paramatma, the Supreme Self, the Supreme Being, one who is not attached to any karma or any cause. What is happening, he is not attached to that. What is the cause of that happening, he is not attached to that too. He has a perpetual existence, purity, enlightenment, etc. Lot of things. So he's a supreme being, Paramatma, the eternal truth, the supreme energy, which is the cause of all, which is the cause, but he is not connected to the cause. Padma Patra Mivambhasa, Padma Patra, lotus leaf. When we put a drop of water on the lotus leaf, though it is connected to that, but still it is not connected with that. So Parabrahma is somewhat like that. It is connected to the world, but still it is not connected. It is connected to the karma, but it is making the karma happen, but he is not connected to that karma. He is not attached to that karma. So he is called Paramatma. Om Shuddhaya Namaha. One who is pure, clean, faultless, unmodified, complete, unequaled, innocent is called Shuddha. Shuddha, pure. This is very famous word, Shuddha. Okay. Om Shuddhaya Namaha. So today we'll stop here. So we have completed 90 names. We'll take one more name because Shanta we could not take. So we'll take one more name. Then we will stop. We'll take few questions. And tomorrow we will uh, take other remaining names. Okay. Om Heramba Sorry again, there was an internet issue. Suddenly it went off. Okay. Heramba. Heramba, one meaning we saw that He means helplessness or weakness. One who protects the helplessness, protects from the helplessness or protect the helpless or weak is called Heramba. Another meaning is He means Rana. Rana means Yuddha. Shiva Samipe va Rambate. Rana means the war place where war happens. Okay, that is called He. He also means Shiva, near to Shiva. Okay, one who is near to Shiva. Near to Shiva is also the place near to Shiva means how to say Shiv ke paas, Shivana hattira, near to Shiva. Okay, that's called He. One who cries or one who makes a big sound in Rana, one who cries near Shiva is called Heramba. That is the meaning of the word Heramba. So, Om Herambaya Namaha. So we will stop here. Still, we have 18 more names to go that we will cover tomorrow. And we will also see the Phalashruti of this ashtottara, how ashtottara benefits us, in what different ways it benefits us. And there was one question asked by one of our participants that why this ashtottara should be read while doing puja, Ganapati puja, and all those answers we will take tomorrow. Okay, so we have some participants who have questions. So we will take one by one. Initially, I will go with the chat questions, which there were many questions in the chat. We'll start taking from the Nikhilji. Is there any difference in this name and Sarva Siddhi Pradayakaya Namaha? Which name you are speaking? I am sorry, I could not see the question at that time, Nikhilji. Can you just, I will unmute you. Yes, Nikhilji, can you put your question?
Yes, Namaste ji. I think it was the 75th or 74th. Siddhidayakaya Namaha. Hello?
Nikhilji, I have.
Yes, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, please, you can speak now.
Yeah,
I'm unable to
I
hear
was saying,
you.
okay. Can you hear me now? Hello?
I think there is some issue with his network. We will take Bhavaniji's thing. Yes, Bhavaniji, you can go ahead with your question.
Namaste, but we could hear Nikhil ji. Maybe you couldn't hear, but we could hear Nikhil ji. He said
Hari Om.
74th Namam. Hello, can you hear me?
I'm unable to hear. Is this problem my side? I'm unable to hear anybody. Can you put your question on the chat so that I can take? I think you can hear me, no? I think there is some issue, technical issue. Bhavaniji, can you please put your question in the chat? I'm sorry if there is some technical issue. I'm unable to hear you. If you can put your question in the chat, I will take that. Oh, okay. Sorry, then I have to see that. Both meaning for both are same. Siddhidayakaya Namaha, but here one small change was there. Siddhi we took at Anima Mahima Chaiva. Here Sarva Siddhi means here the word Siddhi is understood as the benefits of all the karma. Kartrubhyaha tadadhikaranusaram karmanaha phalam dadati ityartha. So there's a minute change. That's why two names we find in Ganesha Ashtottara. It's not the repetition as Shantaya Namaha. It's not the repetition. We find these both names with a slight change in the meaning. Siddhidayakaha is focusing only on Anima Mahima Chaiva. And this focus in the benefits of the, what we say, of the karma. Bhavaniji, I'm sorry, I am unable to hear you. So if you can put the question in the chat. I'll be happy to take that. Referring to Samaghosha Priyayanam. So what is the question there in Samaghosha Priyayanam? Also, we hear many Puranic stories in which a voice from Akasha instructs king certain. What form of walk is this? That comes under Vaikhari only. Whatever we hear is Vaikhari. It should not come from our throat only. Even the whatever comes which we don't hear, which we hear from these ears, that is Vaikhari. Madhyama, Pashyanti, Para. These cannot be heard by these ears. So those all that we can hear is Vaikhari. Nikhilji had asked one question where he asked, we hear many Puranic stories in which a voice from Akasha Akasha Vani, which we say, kings and rishis on certain matters. What form of walk is this? That is Vaikhari. His Chaturthi occurs right before Samaveda Upakarma. Oh, okay. Thank you for this information. I didn't know that. Sometimes people say discuss about, here just discuss is enough, or talk about but not discuss about. I did not understand the question. Sometimes some people say discuss about, here just discuss is enough, or talk about but not discuss about. I'm sorry, I did not understand what you meant to say. Can you please elaborate it? Is that why we celebrate his Chaturthi at that time? Not really. Maybe in Puranic stories, he took birth on Chaturthi. That's why we celebrate on that day. So based on Puranic, there is no text which says that because Sama Upakarma comes on that day, that's why we perform Ganesha Chaturthi on that day. There is no such textual reference we get. But this is good that he loves Samaveda, so that comes on that day, that we can somehow connect. Ganesha took the form of Shiva, Vishnu to do the activity. Then is Ganesha superior to everyone? I'm not saying Ganesha, the one with the trunk, one with the big ear is superior to everyone. I'm saying there is one supreme being whom we have given different names. We give him Vishnu, we give him Shiva, and that in Shiva Purana, Shiva is supreme being. He converts himself into Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara again. Okay, there is one Shiva who is supreme being. There is one Vishnu who is supreme being. There is one Ganesha who is supreme being. We are titling, from our bhakti, we are looking that supreme being, we are giving one name to that supreme being, but that supreme being is formless. All these supreme being means, not all, that supreme being takes different forms. Okay, when I am saying supreme being as Ganesha, it's my devotion which is titling that supreme being as Ganesha. But in Bhagavata, you will see the supreme being is titled as Krishna. In Vishnu Purana, you will see supreme being is titled as Vishnu. And then that supreme being again takes the form of Vishnu, which has a form. Okay, so that's there is only one supreme being. There is nobody supreme to anybody. Okay, Ganesha is not supreme to Vishnu. Vishnu is not supreme to, because these all are one in different forms. Okay. The story of Chintamani, as I recall, is about a cruel prince called Gana who stole the Chintamani gem from Kapila Muni. Kapila prayed to Ganesha, who helped him recover this gem. The temple at Terur is a form of Chintamani Ganesha. Here there is a Chintamani Ganesha. That story is, yeah, true. That story even I have heard. But when we say Dvipa, when we are connecting the word Dvipa, there is where I had a question. Chintamani Dvipa Pataye Namaha. So there might have been some Dvipa called Chintamani, which was owned by Ganapati. In Puranic stories, we have to search, we have to dig. In 4 lakh verses, where to dig, we don't know. Okay. I think Lalita Ravindaji has some question. I will try to no, but I don't know whether I can hear you. Lalita Ravindaji, please try to speak. I'm not sure that I can hear. As I mentioned yesterday, for last 3 classes, I have been mentioning that one story also we said that Ganesha's head was cut. At that time, he got one vara. That's in Adhidaivika stage. Adhidaivika stage. I am not saying Adhyatmika level. Adhyatmika level all are one. When we come to Adhidaivika level, Ganesha had got this special authority because his head was cut. So new head was placed. So to make Parvati happy, Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma all came together and decided that Ganesha will be Prathama Pujya. That's all. It's not that he is supreme. All are supreme for us. Okay. But if you ask me as a Bhakta of Ganesha, I will call him supreme. Okay. But that's a different thing. That's a bhakti. That's a devotion. Lalita Mahatripura Sundari resides on Chintamani Dvipa. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. Maybe Chintamani Dvipa is something which is connected to the Supreme Being. So it's there, it is shown to different gods. Okay. Yes, if you can say translations of Ganesha and Mudgala Purana. Chaukhamba has recently published 2 very good books because earlier for Ganesha Purana and Mudgala Purana, we had no translations, no good books, means no authentic books like with the, no authentic means authentic books even we cannot find, we may not find now also. There may be issues, I don't know about that, but the good books which we get is from Chaukhamba Publications. They have published both Ganesha and Mudgala Purana with Hindi translation. English translation is not available. It is not translated yet. So we will stop here. We will take other questions tomorrow because there is some technical, because of some technical issues, I am unable to hear your voice. Anyway, we will take the questions tomorrow because tomorrow it will get over early. Then we will take this this Phalashruti and we will discuss other things. Whatever I know, I will share. If I don't know, I will also would like to have inputs from you wherever you might have heard a lot of things from different sources. You must have read a lot. So that also I would like to listen from you. So tomorrow is our last session of this discussion of Ashtottara Shatanama. I am calling it discussion because this is two-way. It's not that I am the only one who is giving something. I am taking from you too. So it's two-way thing. So this, we will not call it class. We'll call it discussion sessions. So tomorrow we will end this discussion session and let Lord Ganapati bless all of us. Om Vakratundaya Namaha. जेतुं यस्त्रिपुरं हरेण हरिणा व्याजाद् बलिं बध्नता स्रष्टुं वारि भवोद्भुवेन भुवनं शेषेण धर्तुं धराम् पार्वत्या महिषासुरप्रमथने सिद्धाधिपैः सिद्धये ध्यातः पञ्चशरेण विश्वजितये पायात् स नागाननः विघ्नेश्वराय नमः गौरीपुत्राय नमः सिद्धिविनायकाय नमः धन्यवादः मिलामः श्वः तावत्पर्यन्तं वक्रतुण्डः पातु अस्मान् सदा।